it's Jenna here. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm just in the sea this morning. It's actually quite warm, despite it being really grey out here. And hopefully you can hear me. Today I'm going to have my aura transformation. Oh my god! I am really excited. I'm also a little bit nervous because I don't really know what to expect. Apparently it's quite a cleansing period after, for about a year, possibly, so we'll see. But what I do want to do is document the journey, so if anyone else is thinking about having aura transformations, you can see a little bit about my journey with it. So I will post another video today, right after part 1 of the aura transformation, and let you know how it went. And take a good look at me, because this is me, my face, post aura transformation, and I want to see whether I look any different afterwards, because you know, like after you come out of yoga or a good meditation, it can sometimes look quite different. So yeah, aura transformation time, let's see what happens. So what it's said to do is, well, I don't really know how to put it into words, I feel like putting it into words wouldn't give it justice, but it's sort of upgrading your auric system to a crystalline body, meaning that you can connect more directly with source and God and hold higher frequencies and higher energy within your body, and not kind of feel more balanced and stronger within yourself, and not feel like you're getting fluttered around like a plastic bag with all different energy in the world, like you might have if you're an empath and if you're very sensitive to people's energy. So I don't know, I'm going to let you know how it goes. And yeah, I've got the last few minutes at the beach before I literally get in the car, and I'm soaking wet before I get in the car and drive there. So I'll leave you with a little bit of the beach. Bye. I made it. I'm here at Karen's, and this is where I'm going to have my aura transformation. It's absolutely stunning here. Really, really beautiful. In the middle of the country, nothing around but horses and trees and wildlife for miles, and no noise apart from the sound of the birds.
It's an honour to have you here, Jenna.
It's just the most perfect place. Karen is aura transformation facilitator. Yeah,
An aura mediator.
And her YouTube channel is The White Temple, and she's got loads of good stuff in there. I've been listening to it this week.
Excellent.
Enjoying it. So yeah, this is how I look now. Is everything going to change in 2 hours?
Completely.
See if I'm the same person.
Totally different.
Yeah. So, wish me luck. It's going to be amazing. Jenna and Harley here, and the puppy's being very loving. Tired. It was amazing. Haven't really got any words, but hopefully in a little bit, once I've sort of woken up and integrated what's going on, I'll be able to tell you more. Hi, I'm about 3 hours post aura transformation, and do you think it's possible to be in love with every single thing on the planet that exists? Because that's how I feel right now. I feel like my heart is just gonna burst with the amount of love that I have for every single thing that exists on the entire planet, like even down to the gear stick in my car and the clouds and the speck of rain on my window. Oh, I'm in love with everything, and I want this feeling to last forever. I'll tell you what, my colleagues are in for a big treat when I get to the office on Monday. I'll sit in the Monday morning meeting and probably be hugging them all, like, come on, let's have a group morning hug, everyone. Oh God, I'm just in love. That's what I can say. So I'll check back in a few more hours and let you know how it's going. Bye. I am 8 hours post aura transformation part 1 on the 30th of September 2017, and I've been through a lot of different emotions today. Started with extreme excitement this morning before the aura transformation, excitement about what will be, left there feeling just lost for stringing any words together whatsoever, and then to a feeling of being totally elated, my heart just feeling just so open and loving absolutely everything that exists. Now I'm starting to get tired. I'm ready to go to bed, and I'm feeling a little vulnerable, I'd say, around the heart area. I've still got the sort of butterflies feeling around the heart and the solar plexus, so I'll see how my dreams are tonight as well and how that settles down. I'm trying to observe, not go into emotion, especially not let the ego get hold of it, because whenever there's any feelings that we associate with feelings from the past, like I might associate this sort of feeling with anxiety, but I know it's not anxiety. The ego wants to get hold of it and make it something that it's not. So I'm trying to stay as the observer, work with my breath, go into the feeling and observe it without judging it, which is everything I teach, so it means I get to practice it, which is great. It's been an interesting evening as well, because I'm married, and every time I do any kind of spiritual cleansing healing course, whether it's when I was doing my Reiki levels, my angelic Reiki levels, when I was doing seraphim healing course, when I was going on other workshops like sound bowl workshops and Metatronic teachings, my husband seems to always go through a clearing at the same time, even though he's not there at the course. And I guess it must be because we've sort of made that vow of union. So tonight he has quite an emotional release, and it becomes difficult because I'm trying to go through my own process and integrate everything, and then I have to be there to support him. So there's been an element of that this evening as well. And because he's not so prepared for it, he doesn't know what's happening, he almost hasn't signed up for it, he would maybe not react in the best way if he knew what was going on, and then he'd just observe it. So, he gets a little bit over emotional, maybe a little bit more argumentative, not able to see things clearly because he doesn't expect to be going through this clearing process at the same time as me, because he hasn't signed up for it. But universally he has, because he agreed to marry me and we agreed to be union as a couple. I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced that, but it's really interesting when you observe it, and it's good because I don't react to it. I probably used to react to it a little bit more badly, but now I don't as much. So anyway, still feeling very loving, very sensitive around my heart. Really looking forward to tomorrow. Very open to other people's emotions, even the emotions of my dog. I can literally look at him and see what he's thinking. So it's time for me to rest and to sleep and to integrate, and then to wake up tomorrow and to go for part 2, which is only for an hour. My doggy Harley's also having a half an hour session tomorrow, which you might think is ridiculous. But the reason being, he's very sensitive to energy, and I want him to be able to be attuned to the frequencies, just so that he gets less anxious and he understands what the changes are and what's going on. So over and out now for the evening. I'll check in tomorrow morning before I go and do part 2, or a transformation, and I'll let you know how I feel after. Just a note, tomorrow it's the 1st of October, October being 10 months, so it's 1/1, and we're also in year 1 of the cycle in 2017. So it's almost like a day for new beginnings. I'm really excited that it's a day to conclude the aura transformation treatment, and then the work begins. Okay, good night.